Floyd, when you say if we don't hear it from you, do you, because I know you showed some interest in wanting to sign Crawford, so are you saying until that happens, it won't be announced?
It's not that, you know, I don't, like I said before, so many things that I can really talk about that I'm not going to talk about. Remember, just because the guy, and you know, I love ESPN, but the ESPN, just because they got boxing writers and they're paying these guys doesn't mean they're right. So when you see Fighthype post, when you see a text message from me and you see I say this is not true, or that's no different from when Amir Khan was saying that oh yeah, me and Floyd just talked about doing an exhibition. That wasn't true. Amir Khan see me in Dubai. When Amir Khan see me in the lobby of the Armani Hotel, when he see me, he said, get on my video with me. I got on this video with him. He was recording our talk, say, hey, whatever. Next thing you know, he said, me and Mayweather talked about doing an exhibition, which is not true. A lot of times, remember this, and this is the reason why I do it. The reason why I give Fighthype the story first is because of this. When nobody gave me a chance, and everybody was talking very, very disrespectful about me when I stood up to the plate to try to clean up the sport of boxing and said random blood and urine testing, not just for my opponent, but for me also. Now remember, it's so many fighters that have died and got hurt in the sport of boxing. Remember, the most important thing is your health. So these fighters should be able to have everything up here when their career is over. That's the great thing about my career. You know why they don't like me? Because I win. And sometimes I'm like, damn, well, we want to see him lose once, or we want to see something happen, because all he do is win. This is what God wanted. This is what God wanted. You know, so, and it's just like, they say, well, Floyd, how did you become the bad guy in the sport of boxing? How did you become the bad guy? Well, it wasn't that I became the bad guy. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to take over my career. So once I took over my career to do the things that I wanted to do, to take the money in, to promote myself, I put a little bit of money everywhere, because I was with a promoter who was just promoting me in one area. Who don't want to be their own boss? I want to be my own boss. And I talk about a lot of these guys, a lot of these fighters out here talking about, yeah, I got my own promotion, my own promotion company. How? You can't even advance a fighter $1 million. You can't advance a fighter $2 million. When you can advance a fighter $3 million and $4 million, then you could become a promoter. Until then, let us promote you.
And Floyd, I'm also just curious, in the future, training was something that you talked about, fighters, you know, is that something we can look forward to as the trainer version?
I think that,
because we've seen it with Devin and Javante.
But a lot of times, I think, honestly, it has something to do with me. Not to do with Pretty Boy Floyd, but Money Mayweather. You know, Money Mayweather, that's all the fighters want. I want to get paid, I want to get paid, I want to get paid. You go look at Pretty Boy Floyd, I really put in work before the money. The money came down the line. Now, but remember, and I know a lot of, and you know, I love heavyweights, because when I was a kid, the heavyweights and I think the welterweights was, you know, they were the shit. Sorry, but you know, we grown. The heavyweights and the welterweights, they were the shit. But when I came in, I put the heavyweights out of business. But then I brought crazy money to the small weight classes. This is what I did in the sport of boxing. So now it's so jacked up. All the fighters want, I just want to get paid. I just want to get paid. I just want to get paid. Before I got paid, I put in a lot of hard work. And that's what it's about. These guys wouldn't be getting the money that they're getting if it wasn't for me. I changed boxing totally. And we will continue to keep random and random blood testing and random urine testing. We have to. Let's clean the sport up. Let's be on the even playing field. Remember, Fighthype treated me fair. They said, yeah, you're right. And then everybody, I see you guys. I was like, okay. So every now and then I go, I go on my laptop and check it out. It was like, yeah, Mayweather fought Pacquiao when he was over the hill. Well, I'm older than Pacquiao. And then they say, oh, he fought De La Hoya when De La Hoya was over the hill. We both was in our 30s at the same time. Then they say, oh, he didn't fight Canelo at the right time. Well, I was almost 40. Canelo is the same age that Devin Haney is at right now. These are the things that, that these media and these people write about. When y'all write, y'all really got to know the sport. And I'll say this on record. Nobody knows more about boxing than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd, last time